books. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorites. We're going to be talking about some of those books today that are extra special. And we're going to be talking about things like my Bible, pens that I use, because actually a remarkable amount of you guys have asked me about this kind of stuff, so I thought I would answer your questions. If you're watching this on YouTube, in the description I'll have everything linked that I can. Most of this stuff is like narrowed down. So we're going to start off with the most important, and that is my Bible. My Bible I got on Amazon about 4 years ago, so it's pretty cool because I have all of my notes from high school in here, and I think that's really cool. And it's an ESV Summer Garden by Crossways. Yeah, Crossway. And I got this on Amazon, so I'll have that linked in the description. But then the sticker on the front is actually from Elevated Faith, and that's another one of my favorite things, is their sticker club. This is not sponsored, but it really should be. So Elevated Faith has this really cool sticker club subscription. And basically you get 3 stickers every month for $6 in free shipping. And it's really cool because you can have a constant reminder of something that you're struggling with. And for me, something that I struggle with a lot is like trying to figure things out on my own. And the reason I put this one on my Bible is because it's a reminder that I don't have to figure things out on my own. Like, God has already done that and has already made that way. Now we're going to be talking about books because I am the book queen. We're just going to take a moment. So, the first 2 are some big books, and they can be intimidating. These are condensed systematic theology books, which sounds a lot scarier than it actually is. Basically, these books talk about all sorts of things about the doctrine of Christianity. So, for example, this is the first Bible or systematic theology that I ever had, and it's the Bible Doctrine by Wayne Grudem. This is amazing because it helps me live out 1 Peter 3:15 and be able to defend my faith to anyone who asks anything, because it goes over every topic you can imagine: the person of Jesus Christ, angels, Satan, and demons, all sorts of these topics in incredible detail, so that you actually know what you're talking about, and so it builds a wonderful foundation of Christianity for yourself. And it's like, obviously the Bible is there to do that, but this is just like a great addition, and is almost like a commentary for things that you don't quite understand. And so the nice thing about these books is that you can just look in the table of contents and be like, this is something that I'm really struggling with. I'm really struggling with the authority and inerrancy of the Bible. I'm really struggling with whether or not the Bible is completely true. And then you can go in this and like figure out answers and search it out and just get some more knowledge. And then Foundations of the Christian Faith by James Montgomery Boyce is actually another one of my favorites too. This one, so the difference between these is this one covers a lot more of the basics. I feel like this one covers questions that are like, wow, he really went there, and like, wow, I didn't even like think about that. Like, he's bold in this book, but is really good. And yeah, I'm taking forever. This one is How Do I Know If I'm Really Saved by John Ortberg. This is a good one for just like someone like me who grew up in a Christian home and you don't really know if your faith is your own yet. And this just, even if you do, this gives a great understanding of just salvation in general. Very good. Confessions of St. Augustine. I'm someone who struggles with the emotional side of Christianity, rather. I just like to read, understand the law, all that jazz. And so this is a lifesaver because it's almost like Psalms. They're very emotional, very heartfelt, and they really help you to just seek God on a whole nother level. Specifically like emotional prayer. Like these are like prayers, they're Confessions of St. Augustine. I'm not saying that right, but whatever. Next is a devotional. And I don't usually do a lot of devotionals, but this is New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp. Once again, this is great for somebody like me who loves understanding things, but struggles with emotions. One last book I went through. Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. I was not expecting this book. Okay, I just read this for the first time last year, and I've heard so much about it. And I've seen a lot of quotes and stuff, and it seemed great, but everybody always said that this is like a basic understanding of Christian faith. And that can be true. But it's so much deeper than, like, I don't even know how to understand it. You just have to read it. I can't believe I hadn't read this earlier, but if you haven't read it yet, go read it. This is a journal, actually, and the nice thing about this is that it's flexible. It is a favorite thing because it's $5. $5 from Amazon, and it's not like a small little journal. It's like a hefty, and then like the pages are really nice. They're lined. Like there's no additional stuff on the pages. It's a solid notebook, and I love a good solid notebook. Next thing is a giant sketchbook. What I decided to do with it is because I'm reading through the whole Bible. I'm writing a summary of each book. So this is the first page. This is Ruth. I'm just kind of writing the main things that happened. So and then we have like 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. I talk about the characters, what they do, all that jazz. And it's very helpful to go back and read on like, oh wait, what happened in 1 Samuel? Like, I don't remember. Because I don't remember a lot. It's fine. And now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, and that's the stationery. That's what we're all here for. Let's be honest. These are fabric tapes and clips. I don't know if you can find them anywhere. Once again, this is just what it was. This was just at a boutique that I found literally today. But my sister has them, and I use them all the time, just with washi tape. So they're fabric, but they're like tape, so then you can like do page markers like that. So I have them on that Bible, this Bible. There's a few that you can kind of see, like, here's one. But like if you don't have fabric tape or something like that, it's just the idea of taking like washi tape and folding it around a page so that it makes a bookmark, and it's also really cute. These are just like neutral washi tapes, and they're kind of transparent, but I like it. They were on Amazon for $8 for 5 of them, which is actually a pretty good deal for washi tape. And what I use them for, let's see if I have an example in this Bible. I don't know where it's at, but basically, as you can see, you know, I like to put a bunch of sticky notes and stuff everywhere. But I have a bunch of like random pieces of paper that don't have anything sticky on them, and I just like the look of washi tape on things like that. Where's like an actually good one? Okay, here's one, but this is using new washi tape from today. Enough of that. Now, pens. The zebra Mildliners, they are worth the hype. Very much so. Buy the, like, I think it's 10, the 10 pack or whatever, it's like $15. Buy it. Then also, buy it. They are worth the hype. They are nice little pastel highlighters, and they're very nice. I like them a lot. And they don't bleed, like, at all. Next is, like, these tan sticky notes. Once again, like, you're trying to go for the neutrals, but, like, at the same time, just in general, having random sticky notes, so when you run out of journaling space, or if you don't have a journaling Bible, then you can just write stuff on a sticky note. And I have an example, like, in Lamentations, I wrote, like, this isn't a journaling Bible, but, like, I still put a sticky note on there with my notes because I like notes. I have tried so many pens, and I was obsessed with the Pilot G2s for a few years. But then we got this literally a free packet of pens from Walmart, and the Bic Gelocity pen was in there. It's so much smoother than the Pilot G2, and it's less expensive, I think. Possibly. I'll leave it linked down below. Pilot G2s are still a good option, but I feel like they're a little bit more rough. And, oh my gosh, these are my actually all-time favorite for Bible journaling, and I feel like no one talks about how good these are for Bible journaling. Like, they're seriously amazing. I'm not lying. They're the best. Better than the Mildliners are, okay, I just have a few random ones out right now. The Tombow brush pens. Now, they are expensive. You can get a 10-pack for like 16 bucks. So they're not too expensive. It's literally the same price as the Mildliners. Wait a minute. Anyway, they are amazing. They have neutrals. I have the neutral packet and the pastel packet, of course. But here's one example. I wrote rejoice there, and I wasn't light. And so it's right there, right? I'm gonna hold it on the back of this page. You can't see through it at all. Here. Like, I'm holding it up to the light. Look at all the other pens you can see. But this black brush pen, you cannot see. And then I also used it like right here. I used it for highlighting, I used it for everything. Seriously, the best pen ever. Pens ever. So multi-purpose, and they have so many beautiful colors. Just, what are you doing if you don't have them? These are just random metallic little markers. That's just what they are. They're not anything special, but I got this from Office Depot, and I use them surprisingly a lot. So if you can find those, I will try and link them below. Very good. I don't know where it is, but the Sharpie pens, y'all, so good. These dudes. These are watercolor gel crayons. Yeah, you heard me right. You can just take them. Let me find a blank page. I'm literally gonna do this on camera. This is how it's gonna go, baby. Here's a blank page, right? Doing some scribbles, right? Okay, usually they're much smoother, but this one is a little iffy. They're like sparkly too. Ooh. Basically, they just blend out like watercolors onto the page, and let's find a page that I've done that with. I did it on this page. Like, how beautiful is that? And then I also did it, this is a little overboard, but I did it on this page too. And they're really cool. You don't even have to do them on the whole page. You can do them in the corners. That's what I did for. I used them for this, so you can use them like little bits and sections, and they work really well. So I was editing this video, and I looked across, right there on my dresser, there was a whole jar. The whole jar that I forgot about, and basically all that's in here is the Zebra clickart pens. They are phenomenal. I love them. They do bleed a little bit, but they are really good. And then another favorite is the Jelly Roll white gel pens. I love using these on like colored sticky notes because it makes the white really stands out. Those are the dudes I forgot. So I'll have all this stuff linked down below. I'm going to hate listening to myself, but I will do it. Bye guys.